Well, a newspaper man tricked Jane into giving her real name while he was interviewing her as Mrs. Average Player, assistant to Mr. Jackson, the bridge instructor. Pictures were also taken. As our scene opens now, we find Jane, Mr. Race, and Marge, a stunned trio, standing in the middle of the living room, staring aghast at the front page of the evening paper.
But how on earth, Jane? I thought it was all a big secret who you were. How did this happen?
Marge, I crossed my fingers and hoped to die I didn't know a thing about this.
Oh, stop it. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me you didn't deliberately pose for this picture. It's as plain as the nose on your face.
Yes, isn't it? I never saw such terrible pictures. The only good thing is that they're so terrible that people won't know me. Isn't that a good thing, dear? Aren't they terrible? Aren't they, dear? Dear.
The wife of the local real estate man.
What?
Look at that. The wife of the local real estate man. She never finesses. It makes her nervous. She always leaves the first car on the right. She's the wife of the local real estate man.
Oh, stop being so dramatic. You've got to do something about this.
What would you suggest? A rope or just carbon monoxide?
Oh, where's the phone? I'll answer it,
She
dear.
says she doesn't know how this got into the paper.
Doesn't know. They tied her up and took these pictures, I suppose.
Just a minute. It's for you, dear.
Who is it?
I don't know. He just said Mr. Ace.
Oh, hello? Yes, this is Miss... Who is this? Now, wait just some... I don't know your wife. I never met her, and I never met you. I don't care how your wife plays bridge. I don't see what it's got to do with me, and you don't have to get so tough. Oh, you will. So I can do a little block knocking off myself.
What heaven's name is that?
Yes? You and who? Who is this? Just give me your name. Oh, go fly a kite. Well, that's a fine thing. You see what you've done? A guy says I'm responsible for his wife's bridge game being ruined.
What?
How do you like that? Blaming this thing on me, going to knock my block off as if I had anything to do with it. Why, I'll knock him so
Oh,
far.
now, dear, you know you can't.
Who can't? Don't tell me. Who does he think he is picking fights with me?
Now, you know you can't fight,
You
dear.
stay out of this.
Well, all right, you'll see. If you get a black eye, don't say I didn't tell you.
I've got a black eye. You gave it to me. Look at this paper. Look at those pictures.
Oh,
Look.
Jane, why did you tell him who you are?
I
Oh.
didn't, Marge. I swear I didn't. Everybody kept calling me Mrs. Average Player. He tried to find out my name, but I wouldn't tell him.
Well, somebody told him. There it is. How did he find out?
I don't know, and he was such a nice fellow, too. He said the nicest things while he was asking me questions, and when we got through, he even asked me for my autograph. And I was so thrilled. Autograph.
What's that?
My autograph. I gave him my autograph. That's where he got it.
You mean you signed the autograph, Jane, Amos?
Well, you can knock me down with a fender.
Oh, Jane, that's the stupidest thing I ever
What
heard.
difference does it make how she did it? She did it, that's enough. Wife of the local real estate man. Look at that. I knew I shouldn't have let her go into this thing in the first place.
I'll have to, dear.
Oh, but it all started out innocently enough.
Nothing she gets into is innocent.
Well, you're not going to let her go on with it, are you?
Well, what do you think? Of course I'm not.
It's for you, dear.
For me, who is it?
I don't know, some man.
Oh, if that's that guy again.
No, it isn't. It's somebody else.
Oh, give me that. Yes? Yes, that's the way she plays. Well, isn't that too bad? Who told your wife to go there and take lessons? Well, don't get tough with me. Okay, you name the place. I'll be there.
He's going to get hurt one of these days.
I'll finesse you. Is that so? Listen, I've got enough troubles here in my own home. You fix up your own troubles in your own way. What is this? Am I to blame for this whole mess?
Oh, of course not.
Well, there goes the phone again.
No, Jane, it's somebody at the door.
Oh, the door. Excuse me, dear, I'll go. Oh, it might be one of those men.
Well, I hope so. You wait here. I'll go.
Take it easy, dear.
Well, dear, don't start anything.
I just hope it's one of those guys. That's it. Well, what do you want? Who are you? I'm Mr. Ace. You want to make anything of it? No, I'm Mr. Jackson. Oh, you are. Well, come right in. I want to see my medicine.
Here I am, Mr. Jackson.
Oh, there you are, you brute with the sheep's clothing. How dare you publicize yourself in this fashion? You don't exist. I distinctly told you were a nonentity created out of my mind with the Mrs. Average Player. A machine to be wound up by me to play bridge hands incorrectly. Mrs. Average Player, that's all you are, and you betray me behind my back. You make me the laughing stock of the whole town. me as won dozens of cups and has looked up to a little authority on the game. You suddenly turn on me and tear down my years of hard work. You Frankenstein.
I don't believe you met my husband.
You Frankenstein.
This is Mr. Jackson, Mr. Frankenstein. Mr. Ace.
How do you do? I'll sue you. You've ruined my years of spotless reputation.
And this is Miss Hannah, Mr. Jackson.
How do you do? I'll sue you for every cent you've got. My solicitors are here to this in the morning.
How you like that? He's going to sue. How about me?
I'll sue you, too.
Sue me? What for?
What for, my dear fellow? Have you read the evening paper?
Have I read it? Get a load of this.
I've seen it. I've read every horrible word on it. She says she's inaugurated a new method of paying drinks, and that I counted such a method. Never finessed it, reading the first card on the right. She says I advocate the system. There it is in black and white. If this is to prove it, I'll sue you for this.
Well, I don't see what you can sue me for.
Well, I sue what I can sue you for. I can sue you for plenty, Sue.
What?
You said what I heard me. I'll sue you. I'll sue. What am I saying? Don't try to befuddle the issue.
I didn't defer.
You didn't defer?
No, wait a minute, Mr. Jackson.
What is
In
it?
the first place, they're hollering too much, and I don't see what you've got to holler coming.
You don't see what I...
Hold it, will you? Let me get a word in here.
Well,
Now, Mr. Jackson, you say that you feel that you've been belittled as a big bridge instructor. Is that it?
Belittled is not the word.
What is the word?
Well, belittled could do it.
And you think it's Mrs. Ace's fault?
Of course it's her fault. All you have to do is read the paper. She was hired by me to play bridge hands incorrectly, as only she can. There was never any impression left that I was teaching my pupils to play her way.
I see, but the pupils did learn her well.
Yes, and now this paper has the
Well,
authority.
whose fault is it that your pupil started to play her way? It's not hers.
I don't care who says it is. All I know is that I've been made a laughing stock of in this town, and the entire bridge world.
Well, you go ahead and sue, and you'll find out how much more of a laughing stock you'll become. Wait till all the details come out in court. If I were you, I wouldn't want to get any more publicity than you've already gotten, Mr. Jackson.
Oh, no. You can't frighten me off, old man. I have my reputation to back me up. I can prove that I've always been considered one of the top-notch bridge instructors in the country.
Oh, wait just a minute. I just happened to think of something. Didn't Mrs. Ace take some bridge lessons from you once? Well, didn't you tell me that, Jane?
Yes, he gave me some bridge lessons twice.
I see. That's all you know about bridge. You're bad enough to be Mrs. Average Player. Well, Mr. Jackson, that doesn't speak very well for you, does it?
Well, I gave her 2 lessons. I can't do this.
Yeah, just the same. It doesn't speak very well for your reputation. And if that's brought out in court, you'll get laughed right out of this country. I'll just draw the truth. That's more like it.
Well, now you're talking sense.
And that settles that.
Thank heaven that's over.
Just a minute now. What's over?
Well, the whole thing's over. Mr. Jackson forget about the whole thing.
Oh, no, he isn't. How about my contract?
Your what?
Jane, will you please?
I signed a contract for a whole year to get $40 a week. How about that?
I released you from it.
What does that mean?
Our association is an amends mistake.
Well, how about my money?
What money?
That's over $2,000 a year.
Now, just a minute. Jane, will you forget about that silly contract? What did you...
Care about it, I should say. Not I'll sue him.
Sue me?
I certainly will.
Hey, stop talking like that. You do no such thing.
Oh, sure, it's all right for you to say stop talking. There's no skin off your teeth. But I'm not going to lose $2,000 just like that. I've got a contract that
Yes,
says...
where is it?
What?
Where's the contract?
Mr. Jackson's got it. Haven't you, Mr. Jackson?
You can't prove it.
Can't prove it, I certainly can. It's got my name on it.
Have you got a copy of it?
Copy? No, we only signed one, didn't I?
I'm sure I don't recall.
Don't recall. Now, just a
Oh,
minute.
you wait a minute, Jane. I wouldn't go into that if I were you. You just be thankful the whole thing's over. That's all you have to do.
I will not. I'll see my solicitor tomorrow.
Your solicitor? Now, look, Jane, if you're going to sue him, he's going to sue you.
I didn't do anything.
Not much. He's just about ruined his whole career, hasn't he, Mr. Jackson?
Of course you have. I'm a beaten man. I can't lift my head. I look a big step in the face.
Well, it's tough luck, old man. I mean, the idea you had was good. Teaching kids by the hound out the play system. Of course, you couldn't see in advance it was going to backfire on you. On the other hand, if you'd have asked my advice, I could have told you that anything Mrs. Ace is in on doesn't work out.
But it seems so foolproof.
Yes, I know.
Well, I suppose I'm talking about.
Oh, wait a minute. Can't you invite Mr. Jackson to dinner, Jane?
To dinner? Well, if he gives me my $2,000, I will.
I'm afraid that's too high. He'll just eat the regular blue plate, won't you, Mr. Jackson? Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Haley. Thank you, Mr. I do need a little compliment this evening. I'll take that, you know.
Of course you are. And we're sorry it turned out so badly.
Oh, well. Sit up. Go sit up.
That's it. By the way, Mr. Jackson, I was just thinking if you're really serious about being through with this big deal of yours.
Of course I'm serious. Finish. Finish. It will take years to live this down. All right. There's always a part of losing.
Well, don't think you'd have to go that far. How about, I'll tell you what. Have you ever done anything else besides these bridge?
Anything else? How do you mean?
Well, I mean any work.
Work? My God, that I've always been against it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking that there happens to be something in my line right now. You see, I'm in the real estate business. We have a lot of big apartment buildings we rent out, and it just happens that we need a smart-looking front man. You know, superintendent, we call them. A fellow that can meet people and look after the business there.
You mean to say that you want me, Willoughby Jackson, to become a superintendent?
Well,
a menial looking after apartments, paying nursemaid, the tenants?
Well,
practically a domestic, you might say, in the real estate business?
Well, I'm sorry.
How much does it pay?
Oh, well, that's more like it. Suppose you come in here.
Mrs. Jackson seems to be taken care of, and we look forward with interest to further adventures when next we meet the Easy Aces.